Hey guys, the patch notes for tomorrow patch just dropped and I want to talk about it. Keep in mind I have mixed feeling after half anniversary for it and there are some interesting things in the patch, but that's kinda it. There's still a lot of stuff that I'm missing, which will be hard to fulfill on their part because it's nearly end of the year, right? So yeah, let's jump onto the patch notes page. Okay, we are looking at the patch notes now. Let's go over them. And first we have the arena changes and hero skill balance adjustments, which will only be applied on PvP as far as I understood. It's a bit complex written by them. What I take away is that skill cooldowns will be different when heroes get revived, priority will be halved, and something else which I probably forgot. But the key takeaway is that mana and other resurrection effects got heavily nerfed. And that's only for PvP. PvE it stays the same, as you can see here. But overall it got nerfed and mana is overall nerfed as a unit. And that's why we get one time rewinder to reset one unit. Okay? Then next we have the arena adjustments. Changed the Guardian's punishment to be applied to both the attacking team and defense team. Okay, so the damage over time applies now to you and the enemy, which means it makes defending a bit more riskier. You can't stall really anymore, or you can still stall, but yeah, your unit might still die. It's harder now to stall with hard defense teams. The second is arena points and arena medals will be awarded in the event of a draw match in the arena. In the event of a draw, players are unable to seek revenge. Okay, so it is possible to draw thanks to the punishment system, because both teams get damage. And as it seems, there is now a draw effect, and yeah, 5, 3, 2 points. I think draw 1, draw 2, draw 3, it depends on which enemy you pick, so the strongest will be giving 5 and the weakest will give 2 on the draw. Yeah, that's it. So you can draw now and your defense can't just be defense anymore. You have to kill the enemy units too. So... whatever. Then we have one 3-star hero balance adjustment, which will be for damage stay. Do it to the priority nerf. I'm not sure if she's affected by it. Before she had a 50% priority. Now, as I understood through the nerf, it will be only 25% plus or so. I don't know. But overall, it got buffed. But keep in mind the priority nerf, so I'm not sure if it's really buffed. We will have to test it because I can't read much out of it. Is it now part of the nerf, so it's in PvP only actually 40% priority push? I don't know. Let's find it out. Then for all the people who were unlucky with Stella, they got their wish fulfilled. You can try to summon Stella now, and I don't think she is a must-have, but because it's hard to get her, I would advise maybe getting her, but I'm not sure. People say she might be good in PvP. I think she was kind of fine at the start, but she got heavily power grabbed by units who do just more. One weakness of Stella is that she always will trigger D-Stella or Teo, because her S1 and S3 are basically debuff effects, right? So keep that in mind. And her damage is also not that high. I prefer Notia, but you can definitely take her just because it's hard to get her, and we are not sure. I'm not sure when we will get a chance to get Stella again, right? Because she will not be in the selectors. Tamara, drop rate up, 100% take her. She is really, really cool. Then, probably the best unit right now also, but this one is a bit... Why is Drakan... First of all, why Drakan again? She was just released a few weeks ago, right? So, like 1 month ago, we got Drakan. And now we get her again, and it's a Drakan special drop rate up. It's like, what is it? Why is it special? What is different to it? From it to compared to the other two? And yeah, no idea. So I don't see any difference here. I see they marked special drop rate up event. And yeah, no idea why, but we have now this. If you have the priority, go for Tamara, Stella, and Drakan last, right? Tamara is the most important one. She is incredibly strong in PvE and PvP. Drakan, yeah, there seems she is better than people say. She's actually good, but she's not a must-have. From my point of view. Maybe for Elemental Tower, of course, Elemental Tower will change a lot of things. We don't have many light units. We don't have many dark units. So yeah, keep in mind, if you need a light team, it might be important to get drop. So we got Elemental Tower. Elemental Tower, the new challenge content where you are sent the tower with heroes of a specific element and receive rewards after defeating enemies will be available. So it's just another tower, but with elements now. Each of them has 50 floors, so that's a lot actually, and we have Earth, Water, and Fire element. We can enter 5 times a day. Is it for every tower, or is it for all towers? And you also have to clear Skyward Tower 15. Okay. It doesn't say hard, so I guess it's a basic one. There are no separate contents for each element. There are a total of 5 entry counts to enter any of the elemental towers. So a total of 5 entry counts to enter any. Okay, so we have 5 per day. It will take a long time. If you fail, it will not be decreased. Okay, you can only use the element corresponding to the tower. And then depending on the day of the week, a different tower is better to attack, right? On Monday you want to attack Earth, then Water, then Fire. So maybe it's even nearly impossible to do the other ones otherwise, right? So yeah, we have elemental towers and they time gate us so that we don't get the rewards too fast, right? So that you could say we have 1 month of content with elemental towers. Basically, yeah, it's 30 days. In best case, you can clear the tower in 30 days. Sadly, it will be not reset. Keep that in mind, it's not a resettable content. And we get Skyward Heart Tower, difficulty 16 to 30. Which is all there to it. Okay. We get a new identification dungeon. We get a new weapon and accessory dungeon, but honestly, I'm not sure. Like the Stoiker one seems to be really hard. Stoiker, when at max health, increase damage dealt to enemies as a weapon. Okay. So you must be at max health to benefit from it. Defender has a percentage chance for action points. To reduce the action points of the enemy. Okay, I'm not sure if it's relevant, honestly. But yeah, I think you have other options as defenders, so this doesn't sound really that great. Because defenders are not fast anymore anyway, so does it trigger on counter? If it triggers on counter, it could be really strong. Healer has a percentage chance to reduce all skill cooldowns by 1 turn when using a basic attack. Basically, I'm not sure about the other healer weapons. I don't think they are all important. It sounds to me like a good, maybe PvE weapon. Not sure. I think if you're with the healer basic attacking, then the PvP fight already dragged on a long time. Yeah, so it sounds really, really strong, but I think it could be overrated. It depends on the numbers. Last Hope Mage increases damage dealt of basic attacks. Okay, this is actually amazing. Mages of course have very strong S2, S3, but increasing the damage of your basic attack is never bad, especially when you think about armor deals already crazy amount of damage, so having that, yeah. And the other ones are like bleed. One is bleeding, I think. One is burn, or is burn ranger. Burn is ranger. We have the bleeding one, and the other two I can't even recall. What were the other two? Yeah, it doesn't matter now. Other three actually. Because I'm not lucky with mage weapons as it seems, because otherwise I would know it. But this one sounds very, very strong. And Ranger has a percentage chance to grant an extra turn when using a single target skill. Yes, this one depends on the percentage again, but if you think about it, it sounds like a must-have for Stella to get her S3 into S1. And it depends on the percentage chance that this will trigger. If it's below 70%, don't even consider it. Honestly, because then it will be super unreliable. But also, yeah, Mark, I think Mark is stronger, Burn is cooler. So let's see how strong, how high the percentage is. We have Striker, damage that increases, excluding critical hits. So this one seems to be an accessory for Rona. But do we have main stat health percentage or health? We will see, right? So next, Defender has a % chance to grant a barrier for 1 turn at the start of battle. So I think it will probably be 100%. But only for yourself? Nah, you don't need that. Healer inflicts reduced critical damage on the enemy team for 1 turn at the start of battle. Reduced critical damage on the enemy team for 1 turn at the start. Yeah, this sounds actually... I think the healer accessory is amazing. If it's 100% and you can reduce the overall damage of the enemy team, that sounds really cool. I don't think it can push out the revive token, but with the resurrection nerfs, it could happen. Mage grants a barrier to the caster when hit. This is actually really cool because mages they do already a lot of damage and they will never outspeed enemies. But if they get no barrier, that sounds kind of cool. Makes it maybe possible for some mages to survive in PvP, at least when the enemy plays slower. Ranger, increased damage deals and PvP content. Again, depends on the numbers. Could be useful, could be useless. We get new crafting material, and we get the only thing I really dislike a lot on this patch, and that is we get an event rerun instead of a new event, right? I think they are already overdue with giving us an event. We didn't get any on the half anniversary, and also this is just a rerun, right? And it becomes permanent. And as far as I understood, we can't get the event rewards again, right? So what? Like what? We get tickets, great. And I'm not even sure if it's more tickets than on the first time. Dungeon clear rewards, right? 235, 235. Is it even more? I think it's the same. Or was it before Aether? Like, what are they throwing at us? This event is such a slap in our face, right? I mean, okay, we have the elemental tower, so it evens up, I guess. But this event is, it feels like such a big slap on our face. Like, I understand elemental tower, 50 flowers each take time, I guess, somehow. But we need really developers now to understand what they are going to right now. I think they still miss World Boss, they still miss Real-Time Arena, and we have only like one more patch before the next year, yeah? We have one more patch at the 1912, I think. Yeah, 1912. Or, yeah, 1912, and I don't think they can bring a new hero, a World Boss, and Real-Time Arena in 2 weeks. No, I don't think that they can do that. So yeah, we have all the stuff, we have shopping stuff and sales, I don't care. And then we have the other changes and improvements. The UI of the hero screen gets changed, right? That is cool because it currently looks horrible, and now we get a really cool, but it looks like collecting card games right now. The next one, I'm not sure if you have seen it, I will not switch to it now, but basically it will look much better next patch, but still it will look very cartoonish. And will be made to display the fixes will be made to display the equipment effect when receiving a hero from the event page. Okay, so what I also found out is they didn't actually improve any new of the characters, right? They said they want to change Tanya, Lisha, and so on. I think Kay wanted to change the models, and nothing of that is in this page. We have no new hero. This patch, I think, while it has a lot of content in it, theoretically, is not enough to get over the half anniversary frustration. And yeah, we still need the dev notes regarding the half mileage changes and yeah, arrow fixes, sure. So that's it for the patch notes. I went briefly over it. It's not a lot to talk about actually. Like I expected more, or what I mean with expected more, we get 50 floors for each element, right? Which sounds like a lot, but it's probably for them just making a level, making some units, and I'm not sure how much they even tested those stages, honestly. Right? It's probably mostly 1-2, and maybe the last 5 stages they actually started to use their mind to make the stages challenging. So I'm not sure what to say about the patch. I don't like the rerun of the patch, of the event. And overall, we don't have the other UI change, I mean the character changes, right? Like Kay looking different and Tanya. It's no World Boss, no RTA. I think they are running out of time, and we will see most of the stuff then next year. Not sure how to feel about the recent patch notes and dev notes. I hope the dev notes will explain a lot. And with that, I want to thank you for watching the video. Leave a like or subscribe. If you're still listening to me, thank you very much. Have a good time.